Hello, dearest brothers and sisters. This is Reverend Melissa, and I have a short but sweet message for you this evening. I pray that you all had a very blessed Sabbath, and that we are now preparing to begin our work week, because the week begins on Sunday, by going to whatever church, as long as it's the Church of the Lamb. Be sure that your church is the church of the Lamb and not of the devil. So that's the best way to start. That's the best way to start your week off. But the message today is regarding creation. Okay? Because, brothers and sisters, we all were duped into believing that little snippet of creation story that was given to us, or rather that is given to us in the King James Version of the Bible. You can read the King James Version, the Douay-Rheims Version. It doesn't really matter. I would recommend that you really pray for wisdom regarding this, because I've just detailed a small little table that illustrates to you the details of creation. Okay? And dear brothers and sisters, once you compare what was provided to humanity in the Old Testament, the book of Genesis chapter 1, okay, you need to ask yourself some questions. First of all, who is the narrator? Who's speaking here? Okay? Because someone is speaking as though they were there. And it's only upon reading the second book of Enoch, and I recommend the translations by R.H. Charles, all texts by R.H. Charles. You can those are the ones that I recommend. Okay, but nonetheless, second book of Enoch, this is the Creator who has Enoch sitting before him. The holy archangels are nearby, Gabriel, okay, Uriel, Michael. The holy A-team is present, all right, and we're sure that Christ is there too. But still, Christ doesn't come in the picture until a little later, but that doesn't matter. He's still in that area. But the thing is that this is Enoch, and this is our Heavenly Father explaining to Enoch in detail his creation. Now you read Enoch, the second book of Enoch, chapters 24. Okay, I said 24 through to 32, but I recommend just read the whole book. It's not a big book, okay, but chapters 24 through 32, and then actually 33. Those are important chapters that you need to know. All right, because we were lied to. Bet you in your King James Bible you don't learn what happened on the second day of creation. Per the King James Version, okay, Sataniel, come on, let's just call it what it is, all right? He gives the accounting of creation. It's his accounting. He's been on the earth since the second day of creation. How do we know that? Because it's all in the second book of Enoch. He and his angels, the angels that are beneath him, that were beneath him, that rebelled, okay, that thought the impossible thought. And I won't disclose anymore because that's a pretty cool section of the second book of Enoch. But dear brothers and sisters, take a detailed perusal of the chart, compare it to your scriptures, and then come on, let's do this thing, all right? Bottom line is this: mankind, humanity, never did anything evil to Sataniel. We never did anything evil to his brothers. All right? We have been innocent victims from day one. The second day that he was in, the second day of creation, he came to be. On his day of creation, he went berserk. He was stupid. And they that were beneath him were stupid. But the bottom line is this: he was on the earth. They all were in the earth. They all were there in paradise. when Adam was placed there, when Eve was placed there. All right. Adam and Eve committed no sin against Sataniel. Humanity, per the second book of Enoch, we are angels upon earth. We are small in size, but we are great in smallness. God created mankind, like the angels. Great, glorious, and honorable. Okay? We never did anything to him nor his brothers. We have been innocent victims. God created humankind to be the guardians of this world. Not to have dominion, meaning to go out and hunt and kill the animals. No, he created the earth to be a paradise. Sataniel and his brothers created this blood planet because they know that blood separates from God. Now it's time for you and all of us to say hell to the no. Excuse my language, but they have no power. If you are not familiar with the secret covenant, the blood covenant, get to know the secret covenant, the blood covenant. Give Sataniel and all of his evil blood works and all of the men and women that serve him your behinds to kiss. Humankind, it doesn't matter whether you're black, you're white, you're Native American, you're Chinese, you're Muslim. It does not matter. We are all the same. The brotherhood. You learn of the brotherhood in the gospel of peace. All right, it's time for us to come together. We're angels. We are to be loving. We are to be kind. That is why Sataniel via the Vatican, Rome, okay, that serves the black pope who just happens to serve Sataniel and his angels, all right, or rather they that are beneath him. They remove the gospel of peace, remove the gospel of the Holy 12. Why? Because they would not have been able to implement their blood system. Because in the gospel of peace, you learn how we are to only eat from the earth. You learn how important trees are to the earth and how we're not supposed to cut down the trees. All right, the earth is supposed to be filled with trees. And you learn of the brotherhood. You learn of the holy angels from heaven that are sent to look after, to care for, and to work with mankind here on the earth. In the gospel of the Holy 12, Christ details the holy law of love. In my videos, I renamed it as the 12 commandments, after the 12 commandments for your personal perfection. But Christ details it as the holy law of love. And it is the holy law of love that all of you, dear, dear, sweet, precious angels, are to abide by. Okay? So we love you, we love you, we love you, we bless you, we bless you, we bless you. Stand up, throw out all of those brainwashing, horrible things that you were told when you were growing up about how you were created in sin and all of that, because it's crap. It's crap. All right, to separate you from the Creator. Mankind never did nothing to Sataniel. He dug his ditch for himself. He and his brothers did. Now their blood covenant is revealed. We know the truth. All right, the 8th day is coming. Read the second book of Enoch. Learn about the 8th day. The 8th day is the second coming. It's coming. All right. So it's time for us to stand together, look forward to the coming of the 8th day, help to restore the earth before Christ returns. And let's just from now on give all of those that want to serve Sataniel and his brothers our butts to kiss, because we're moving on. We never did nothing to them. We are equal to them. We are great. We are powerful, and the Creator is mindful of us. Bless the law. In wisdom, peace, and love, this is Reverend Melissa. Blessings to you all, including the creatures within your care. Take care. We love you. Send me an email. Let me know how you're doing. And just enjoy your lives, okay? Bye.